Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 167. I am Ryan, and I'm joined by my good pal Katrin. And you think Chris would be around here, but no, SkeleHOST has him locked away, and SkeleHOST is back again. Are you?
No.
Are you feeding him?
He's not tied up anywhere. No, that's silly talk.
Do you have a vault, SkeleHOST?
Deep down.
It's a cellar more than a vault.
Yeah. Lots of rats in there.
Dungeon. SkeleHOST is back with us because he said it's still HallowGEEK, and he wanted to make at least one more appearance before the season ends. Maybe you'll come back one more time after this.
I'm never leaving. Ever.
And there's a special episode coming. We announced that last time, I think, didn't we? Or during the
during the live, we had a live stream on Tuesday for our with our friend Dano from the Dano channel and the Crafted Core Kyber Crystal website. We are doing a bounty hunt next week, October the 14th at Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World and Hollywood Studios. And basically, you need to go back and watch that live stream. It's on our YouTube channel. And basically...
Not right now.
Not right now.
Listen and watch.
Watch now. And then go back and watch that. Because basically, I'm going to be... Well, Katrin will be there too, so I guess you can find both of us. We're going to be somewhere in Galaxy's Edge.
Double your fun.
Oh, man.
And then our friend Dano from the Dano channel is going to be doing a Instagram live stream, and we'll get on with him, and he'll give a code word. And you have to find us and tell us that code word, and then we'll give you something to get a prize. So you'll get some prizes. So we'll have some.
Did I get it right?
No, we'll have some I Am Geek swag that we'll have with us. Stuff, buttons, pins, stickers. And then cards. I'll have some of my custom Kyber crystals. I don't know if you can see on here with me that I will be giving away to certain people.
Avocado. Was that it right? How about that one?
What?
The secret word. I want.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's not it. It'll be a one-time use thing, so people can't share the word to get stuff. Anyway, so go back to the live stream. We explain all about that after you watch tonight or listen. Anyway, and that's only on YouTube. That live stream, we didn't put it on our podcast platforms. Anyways. So we will be going. Katrin heads out tomorrow.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Whew.
Yep.
And you'll be gone. I'll be moving in.
I have a skeleton up in our bonus room, and he was sitting up at our window, and we took him down because we put him outside to see what it looked like, and they brought him back in, and I guess my family decided not to put him all the way back where he was. And they just laid him down on the floor, and I walk in and he's just like laying on the floor. It's like, oh no, poor guy. But
he needs to join the union.
The Skele Union.
Treatment.
Yeah.
And then I leave on Sunday. Hopefully, as long as this hurricane doesn't stall everything out.
I think you'll be fine. I think it's going to come through Saturday, kind of to your area. Friday, Saturday for you, and then it'll be gone by the time you fly, and you get to fly through it.
Oh, gosh.
It's always awesome. No, you can go south of it and be fine.
I'll tell the pilot. Can you just go?
They'll do everything
south.
they can to get around it. So I don't get to worry about
that. There's not much news this week, and we want to get into the games. We did hear that Soul, Disney's Pixar's Soul, is going straight to Disney Plus. I think that was the last movie that was coming out in theaters. Now they're all gone. I don't know of anything else coming out in theaters right now.
Yeah, the Wonder Woman movie is likely going to straight to video, as we used to say.
Straight to video. Which again, I've said it before, but I think the days of movie theaters may have to change how they do stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah, it didn't I see that Regal was closing? Maybe Regal Cinemas. Man, there's
a few remaining open in California, I think. I am up to date on news.
How are they open in California? Nothing's open in California.
I have no clue.
That's crazy. I guess it's I don't know.
And
Where all the movie people
Who
are,
knows when Disneyland will open? I don't know if it will. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways, but that brings out an important thing. Little serious moment. Our hearts go out. Our prayers go out to all the cast members that have lost their jobs. Over 29,000 cast members have lost their job. And I wish I had the link with me. I'll try to get it for later. But there is a group that is making something called Cast Members Pantry. That basically you can go help cast members that have lost their jobs. I found out today that more cast members are going to be possibly losing their jobs. So it's really hard. So support them any way you can. Anyways, let's move on from the sadness. So we're going down there and we're going to support them.
Yes. We're going to spend all our money.
Yeah.
Yes, well.
All of it.
Yeah.
Buy me things.
Oh, sorry, SkeleHOST. They don't have anything in your size.
They don't know.
What? Everything's in my size.
Anyway.
One size fits all skeleton.
So, SkeleHOST, you wanted to come back on and talk about haunted houses because you have a show coming out that you are very excited about.
Oh yeah.
It's called The Haunting of Bly Manor. Is that correct?
The Haunting of Bly Manor. Yes.
Are you starring in this show? Are you in this show?
I wish. My agent is horrible. I mean, look where I am. I'm here.
Wait a second.
I'm not on
Wow.
The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Now this
You're
is
dead to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been always.
Oh
Sorry, I
man.
had to say.
So this is not a continuation, not really a sequel, but the next chapter in.
It's from the people that brought you The Haunting of Hill House.
Okay.
It's not really a sequel necessarily, but it's not like a not or.
Is it more like how they did with
American Horror Story?
Yes, American Horror Story.
Yeah, I think it's more like that.
Yeah. Okay. I never watched the first haunting thing because I don't watch things with creepy kids. So.
Oh.
But they grow up. I mean,
But they're
just picture
okay.
them as small adults.
small.
Fine.
Just put mustaches on them.
Yeah, picture them all with mustaches, like Henry Cavill mustache.
I have been watching that spooky show on HBO, the Lovecraft Country.
Oh, how's that?
It's actually good, which is funny. It's not what I thought it was going to be at all. Now it is very adult. I'll tell you that. It's not family friendly at all. And it gets worse as it goes on.
My kind of show.
With adult themes, yeah. But each individual episode is sort of like its own theme, but they all tie together to the same story. So that was different. I didn't think it was going to be like that. There's haunted stuff. There's creatures. There's all kinds of weird stuff. Monsters.
So it's a love story.
Actually, part of it is. Yes. There is a love story in it. Yeah. Anyways.
And Hubie Halloween started.
Hubie.
Yeah.
Which you didn't know anything about, but you need to check it out on Netflix. It's an Adam Sandler movie. It's the character of the Canteen Boy. Basically, it's based on that character from SNL. But tons of SNL people on it. It's gloriously terrible, but it's funny. It's a good laugh and pretty quick movie, but it's you got to check it out if you're.
When Adam Sandler was up for the Oscar, he said, "If I don't get it, I'm making the worst movie ever," and this is it. It's so good. I love it.
Yes, it has a haunted house too, so it kind of goes with our theme tonight. It's not based on a theme haunted house, and it's not technically haunted. It's like a haunted house that you'd go to.
Oh, so speaking of haunted houses,
there you go.
Segue. Do you guys? Well, I mean, SkeleHOST is always in a haunted house because
it's just a house.
It's just a house. Katrin, do you have like a favorite haunted house? or a haunted house that's like traumatized you, or
So I have both. Yeah.
all right.
So I haven't gone. I don't go to many of those. We used to actually do one as a fundraiser at work. I never got to participate in it, but we stopped doing it a while back. But so the two that I've ever been to, really, the haunted forest in Jonesboro, right?
I worked that one time.
Right. That was just excellent. And just a tradition we always had to go do that. And then the I'll never forget though us going to Gatlinburg to the Ripley's haunted house, and um, the crazy guy. We talked about this before on the show, but the singing "Happy Birthday," and we tried to sing with him. And he's like, "Shut, Happy Birthday,
shut your mouth."
But that was a really weird. There's two things that I remember clearly on were these things hanging from the ceiling and things touching your legs that felt like bees or snakes or different things, in the room. And then there was this one room where it was this spinning image around you on this wall, and it felt like you were walking sideways.
Yeah, like a vortex
on the walls. Yeah, it was crazy. But that was really a neat effect. But that was probably the most. I don't remember it being scary necessarily, but anyways, those are the two I remember clearly, I guess.
Happy birthday, shut your mouth.
Yeah. I like the song.
Yeah. Stanley. Oh, somebody in our comment said, Winchester said, does the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park count as a haunted house? Yes. Well, yes. It's a real haunted place, I guess. Yeah. I've been there. That's probably my favorite real life, supposedly haunted place. And it is creepy. Let me tell you. It's like you're stepping back in time. And we went on the ghost tour and didn't see any ghosts. Our tour guide's name was Scary Mary. That was her given name at birth, I guess. Scary Mary. But she it was funny, like we got to this one room and she's like, "Okay, everybody, we're gonna sit here all quiet. Don't say anything. Let's see if we can hear anything or feel anything." So we just all sat there in the dark. And some lady was like, I think I heard something. And I'm like, I wanted to say, no, you didn't. But it was creepy. And, they took us to the room where Stephen King stayed that gave him the idea for The Shining that's supposedly really haunted. And so it's very like old-timey looking. It's up there in the mountains. It's creepy. I wandered the hallways at nighttime just to see if what could happen. Nothing happened.
Oh.
They take you underneath, and it's all built on this like rock. So you're like, looks like you're walking through a cave in the basement of this hotel.
Actually, Ryan, you're still there. Turn around. You never left.
That would make sense. Yeah. But it's I want to go back there sometime because it's right by like the one of the state parks. So we went hiking through the park and it was a really nice park and then stayed there at the hotel. And it's a little expensive, but for a one time thing, it's really cool.
Couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, couldn't pass it up. But then so I guess my first experience of a haunted house is probably my most traumatizing one.
Oh.
Chris, I don't know. I can't say Chris because Chris isn't here.
I don't know who you're talking to. I don't see anyone here.
I think they have these.
And hatred.
This is how
his name's Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris. Well, Cater, did your town have these things called JC haunted houses?
I'm not sure.
I'm guessing the JC stood for Johnson City.
That's what I always thought. No. I was going to get to that. That's what I always thought. I thought, JC's haunted house. That means Johnson City's haunted house. It actually doesn't mean that because JC's haunted houses are all over the place. It's this organization and it's called JC's and the JC is JAYC. CES or something like that.
No, I don't think so.
My mind is blown.
I know, because I was watching something. They're like, yeah, we usually, we'd go to the JC's haunted house, and I'm like, and they would say where they're at, and I'm like, well, that's not Johnson City. I need to look that up. But so there was always one in Johnson City, which I thought it was just JC's haunted house, Johnson City's haunted house, and it was always like in these old houses, like these old buildings and stuff. Very creepy.
Yeah.
They always like moved it around. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was ever in the same place. And I never went because I don't know. I didn't like that kind of stuff when I was a kid. Freaked me out a little bit. But then, some people wanted to go from church, and I think SkeleHOST, just pretend that you're Chris Romero.
All right, let me get in the mindset. Oh, Chris. Okay.
Do you remember a lady named Melissa that would help out with the youth?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So she took us for some reason. She went with us, and I remember going in this room, and it was like in an old creepy house, so it looked like legit. We go in this room, and there's like something. I don't know if it was a casket or something on the wall, and like Leatherface pops out of it or something with like a chainsaw, and everybody in the room freaked out and just started running to the other side of the room. Well, I was a kid, and so I was, I was a little kid, and Melissa was in front of me, and it smushed me against the wall, and I couldn't move. Like all these people and her.
I remember that.
And I was just
as Chris.
Yeah, I was just smashed against the wall. I couldn't get out of it. There was chainsaws going off, and so after that, for a while, I didn't go back to haunted houses. But then I fell in love with them when I got older. I started working at them. Like you said, the haunted forest. I had a Scream outfit, so they asked me to come be the Scream guy. And for some reason, they put me in a casket. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, but I'll stand here in this casket and pop out at people. So I did that. And then I worked at HallowScream. That was always fun. But so that was probably my most traumatizing. My favorite real haunted house or hotel would be Stanley. But then there's many that I've done at Halloween Horror Nights. So it was just fun. So fun. They actually did The Shining there, and it was like you were walking through the movie. But SkeleHOST, you wanted to play a game with us. What's the name of the game?
Let's play a game. It's called. Ready for it?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I've been waiting all night for this.
Because the name is it's so good.
I'm on pins and needles.
Okay. The name of the game is The Haunted House Quiz.
So clever. Very clever.
Wow. How long did it take you to come up with that?
Oh, like nothing, really. It took no time.
It took you about as long as it did to figure out your name was SkeleHOST, right?
Yeah, I still don't know if that's right. I really don't.
Oh, I just snorted. Anyway. So this is going to be a typical quiz game where we go back and forth? Is that how we're doing it? Yeah?
You'll guess how many bone fingers I have behind my back to see who goes first.
All right, Katrin, how many bone fingers does it have?
4.
4.
Oh, 2.
2. The answer is 2.
Oh!
It's always 2.
I was going to say, I said 2 last time, and you said 4.
You guys just catch on. Come on, it's always 2.
Is that the
That's all
only?
I got.
Is that the only 2 fingers that will move or something? Or
Yeah, the rest fell off. I only got 2.
which 2?
I can't show you.
The family show.
Oh no!
Exactly.
Oh no! Anyways, all right. So I guess I'm going first then.
Do it.
I suppose so.
So this is questions based on real haunted houses and then movie haunted houses.
It's based off of real haunted houses, the history of haunted houses, and movies, and even theme park haunted houses. So Really, the name really fits. The Haunted House Quiz. Because it's all haunted house questions.
You know, I should have said the Haunted Mansion is probably my favorite haunted house.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's my.
I have
that's
a
my
coworker,
favorites.
one of my bosses. She's never ridden that ride. Like they've gone to Disney a bunch, and she's too afraid to ride the ride. I shouldn't say this, but I always thought that was so funny. I was like, it's not scary at all.
Yeah, to some people.
Do it. We speaking of that, sorry, one more. I showed my son the movie this weekend. Let's watch the Haunted Mansion movie.
That's really frightening.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's a horror show.
What did he think?
I think he thought it was okay. I mean, just as a movie, it has some elements from the ride, but it's loosely based on
loosely based.
Very loosely. All right, SkeleHOST, I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go. Everyone at home ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I was you. Okay. Here we go. Question number 1. Ghosts. What haunted house would be haunted without them? But in fact, hauntings were initially attributed to what? A. Leprechauns. B. Witches. C. Fairies. Or D. Your inner thoughts. Hey, going to sleep? How about you remember when the waiter said, enjoy your food, and you said, you too?
What in the world?
I'm so lost. Witches, fairies, leprechauns.
The first one,
yeah.
What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts?
Oh, your inner thoughts.
Haunted by fairies.
You're correct.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. I would have said leprechauns.
Fairies. Yeah, leprechauns are frightening, but
Leprechauns weren't invented until the cereal Lucky Charms. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Or Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Remember that movie?
Oh man,
That's a deep cut. Go watch that. It's probably on Disney Plus, right?
it is.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Moving along. Gatron.
Yes.
Question number 2.
Bring it.
I've heard houses have multiple rooms. I wouldn't know. I live in a graveyard and my neighbors are dead to me. But in a house, what is the most common room to be haunted? A. Bedroom. B. Kitchen. C. Living room. D. Stop with all your rooms. Oh, la-dee-da. My bathroom is in a lake that has live ducks that chase me away.
I'll say bedroom.
You're correct.
Yes.
Oh.
Ah. Everybody's got a point.
Yeah.
Bone point for you. Bone point for you. Ah.
Y'all remember the rumor at one of the dormitories at ETSU that had the marbles?
Oh,
that
yeah.
were dropping
I heard them.
in Clement, yeah.
Yeah, Clement. I heard them.
It was some boy or something.
It sounded like
son of
marbles dropping on the floor and going and bouncing across the floor. It sounded exactly like it.
Yeah.
It was probably
That
the
was me.
heating or something, but
yeah, it's something.
it wasn't.
That was me.
you.
That was my place to play marbles. That's where I went to play marbles.
Oh man.
Okay.
Bone points. Yes, thank you, Winchester.
Bone point. Ah.
One bone point to one bone point.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Ryan.
I'm ready.
Question number 3.
All right.
Disney loves their haunted houses, kids, animated deer, and death. Disney's Trinity. But Shanghai Disneyland Park decided against the Haunted Mansion for this reason. A. They don't believe in ghosts. B. Because of local cultural beliefs, it would have been considered a mockery of their fears. C. The plot of land was already considered haunted, so they did not want to tempt fate. Or D. All the rides were already haunted by the ghosts of all the dead parents from Disney movies.
Oh my goodness. B.
B.
Yeah.
B.
That's the cultural thing, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah. I've watched that. I've seen that. It was on something on Disney Plus or something.
I see that.
Or YouTube. I don't know. Or MySpace. I don't know. I've seen it before.
Another bone point. Should have made these harder. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty easy there. Big boy.
We'll get there. All right. Adrian.
Yes.
Question number 4. Albert Denay, a toxicologist, termed a phrase for those who had experienced hauntings because of carbon monoxide poisoning that could be linked to gas lamps as far back as 1920. What was the term? A. Haunted house syndrome. B. Ghost breath syndrome. C. Poison spirit syndrome. Or D. This house is lit syndrome. Oh yeah, I'm hip with the kids.
Wow, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with B.
B.
Ghost
Ghost
breath.
breath syndrome. Well, that's wrong.
Oh.
The first wrong answer for the night.
Can you get the steal, Ryan?
So
Can you steal it?
I tuned out. I was reading the comments on.
Oh well.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, let's sum it up here.
Sum it up.
A toxicologist termed a phrase for those who experience hauntings from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah.
Was it A, haunted house syndrome, or C, poison spirit syndrome, or of course D, this house is lit syndrome?
Poison spirit syndrome sounds better. Like that's what they should name it. So we'll just go with that. That sounds better.
Wait, no.
No, you said the breath one.
You said ghost breath
right.
syndrome. No, I am way more imaginative than these guys. It was haunted house syndrome.
Oh, that's just lame.
I know. Well, I mean, it's an old term. They weren't really cool then.
Yeah.
I guess I should have picked.
And you would know.
I would know. I was there. I was like, guys, poison spirit syndrome. And they're like, no. We're all droll and bored.
Thou art wrong.
We will not go with that. Yeah, exactly like that.
Somebody wants to know, SkeleHOST, were you the cab driver in Halloween Town?
Oh, no, that's my cousin.
Oh, okay.
He went Hollywood. His bones are definitely bleached.
Cousin Benny.
Cousin Benny. Good guy, but so important. Hey, I was in a movie. Blah, blah, blah. But a good guy, really. Good guy.
Well, you get to be on
great personality
on HallowGEEK, so you get that.
Yeah, I got that.
All right, who's
okay?
My turn.
Yes.
All right. See what I can do here.
Okay.
Right.
Question number 5. Halfway through. Okay. The Amityville house is one of the most haunted houses. All thanks to Ryan Reynolds, I'm sure. And of course, the doors being ripped off hinges, green slime on the walls, and cloven hoof prints found outside. The Lutz family, who had to put up with this, only lived in this house for how long? A. 28 days. B. 5 days. C. 16 days. Or D. 525,600 minutes.
25.
I get it.
I do get it.
All right, it's not 28 days because that's the name of a movie.
That's the name of a movie. Yeah.
And you said what was the other two?
5 or 16.
Okay. I don't think it was that long. We'll say 5 days.
5 whole days. 5 whole wrong days. Wrong.
Oh.
You are wrong.
So Katrin's going to get the point because it's wrong.
Hatred for the steal.
Go ahead, steal it.
The other one
28
was
or 16.
16.
So you're going with 16.
Yeah.
That's your answer.
Oh gosh,
Yes,
just
Okay, well that's wrong.
Oh,
It was 28 days.
that's so
Yeah.
weird.
tricky.
That's a movie.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, that's crazy.
So weird.
I figured SkeleHOST is like, well, that's the name of a movie. I'll throw that in there.
Right,
I'll-
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
I'll trick
28 days later, right?
yeah.
It's a romantic comedy. Such a good movie. Okay.
All right, so Katrin's turn. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Bring it.
Kelsey's-
Question number 6.
Oh, here
Gonna
we go.
bring it. One of the first commercial haunted houses can be traced back to 1915 with the Orton and Spooner haunted house in England. But I'm sure you know that.
Yes.
But do you know what was the main power source for the house? Was it A, electricity, B, a giant water wheel, C, steam, or D, gerbils? So many gerbils.
This is the most random question ever. Like, where did you look? Where did you even look this up, SkeleHOST?
I know things.
He's been around, right?
I-
So what was
I'm
the year
walking
again?
history.
Did you say a year?
Hmm.
Did
It
you
was
say a year?
1915.
1915.
Gosh, man, I really don't know my history here. I'm gonna say steam powered.
Well, if you're gonna say steam powered, I'm gonna say you're correct.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Another bone point. Oh, the
Nice.
secret.
Steam powered house. I want one. Why not?
I know.
Yeah, it was a whole amusement park ran on steam.
Wow.
Yeah. Very foggy.
Yeah.
Hard to see walking around.
But their faces, they looked so fresh. Their skin, so
Oh
young.
yeah, everyone was beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
All right, let's continue. For those just joining us, let's continue this haunted house quiz with question number. What is it? SkeleHOST?
7.
7.
Yeah.
We're tied up right now, 2-2. Ooh. What? This is a tie. We both have two points.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
2 points.
I don't know numbers. I have no clue.
What?
Okay.
All right.
Question number 7. When making the Haunted Mansion attraction for Disneyland,
Yes.
the Imagineers were asked to leave the lights on for the janitors because of the creepy animatronics. What did the Imagineers do? Was it A, disguise themselves as animatronics and jump out at the janitors? They may have got a broom upside the head. B, left the lights on, which turned out to be scarier because of those dead doll eyes. C, set up motion sensors that turned off the lights and activated the animatronics. The janitors never came back to work. Or D, solved an ancient Egyptian puzzle that brought the animatronics to life every night, but also had the added effect of making the janitors feel young again. Oh, Dick Van Dyke, you're a treasure.
Well, I know in the original Haunted Mansion, when it first opened, there were people dressed up for parts of the ride. There was a suit of armor, a guy dressed up in a suit of armor, and there was somebody else dressed up too, I think. Or it may have been a chair. He may have been a chair, and he would come to life. So I know that people did dress up, but did they dress up again to scare the janitors?
That is the question.
I don't know if the motion sensors were a big thing.
That's true.
When it opened at Disneyland. So they could have just left the lights on for him. I'm going to say they just left the lights on. They just left the lights on and they were creeped out anyways.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh. Wow.
Ooh.
I'm not doing good here.
Surprise. Katrin,
And then I think you know what it is, Katrin.
you can steal.
You're gonna get ahead here.
Man,
I could feel it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm like you. I don't know if originally I thought sensors, but is that something that would have been that advanced back then? So I'm gonna say they dressed up.
Well, you're wrong as well.
Oh, there were sensors. Okay.
There were sensors.
Man.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, well.
humans couldn't build the pyramids. No, that's too old.
No, I just didn't think that they would have
Sensors.
taken the time to do sensors. I mean, I
No,
could see them dressing up, or
No, they're really horrible people. They scared them to death. They ran away and never came back.
or maybe
Horrible people.
maybe they became one of the ghosts. The janitors are still there, roaming the halls. There's always room for one more. But you could buy Madame Leota's head in a crystal ball at Party City right now.
And it talks. And
Yeah.
it's
Sounds like B.
freaking awesome,
Arthur.
Yeah. $50? Looks and sounds like B. Arthur, yeah.
That's a party.
Yeah.
B. Arthur's head
In a ball.
in a ball.
Anyways.
Love it.
All right. Katrin, I guess it's your turn.
All right.
You can pull ahead here. No pressure.
Yes, he
Okay.
can. Okay. Number 8. The Winchester Mystery House. After the death of her husband and daughter, Sarah Winchester moved to California and constantly built onto her new home to appease the ghosts of those killed from the Winchester rifles. Doors and stairs that go to nowhere, windows that look into other rooms, and odd-sized stairs are only a few things that make up this used-to-be 7-story house. But after an earthquake, how many stories remain today?
It was 7, is that what you said?
It was 7. So,
Okay.
A, 6, B, 4, C, 3, or D, 13. The earthquake actually raised more stories from the pit of HE double hockey sticks.
Definitely raise more stories.
Golly.
That'd be my choice.
There were 7. That's a big house. 7. That's pretty big. I'm gonna go with 4. That was the choice, right?
That is a choice, and that is correct.
Yes.
Another
like,
point.
Having that many floors in a house doesn't seem good.
Well,
I mean, they make buildings taller, right?
She
I guess.
wasn't really in her right mind either, so
Yeah.
Crazy.
Great.
Okay, Ryan, let's see if you can get one right.
Oh, did he get that right? I'm sorry, I just realized I needed to make room on my computer.
Wow. Be in the moment. Come on.
Winchester says in the YouTube chat, thanks for the shout out. So that's Lane Phillips' his name is Winchester actually. So he appreciates the shout out there.
Oh, cool.
Well, there you go.
I'm just kidding.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
You ever heard of a shout in? What does that sound like? Do you know?
I think it's more like a.
All right, here we go. I'm ready now. Let me tie this up. Give me an easier, little softball, question.
Coming in real soft for you here.
All right.
Okay, so easy. All right. The earliest surviving report of a ghost encounter comes from a letter written by Pliny the Younger about a haunted villa in Athens.
Oh, gosh.
No one would live there until a philosopher, Amphidoros, moved to the city. Hey, it was cheap rent. He claimed a ghost appeared to him and led him to a spot outside, which he later dug up. What was buried there? A skeleton of an old man bound in chains. B, a cursed statue of the god Hades. C, a stairway that just kept going down. D, dirt. Just so much dirt because it's the ground.
Skeleton.
Skeleton.
Sure, I don't know. I have no clue.
Old man bound in chains.
Why not? I don't know.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Because it's correct!
Oh, it's correct. Hey.
You get 'em all points.
I think
Surprise!
I've heard that story before. Yeah.
Yeah, the ghost was actually of an old man in chains that led him to the spot.
Yeah.
Ooh, creepy.
Sorry.
What is this the last question?
Last question.
Oh gosh,
Oh, wow.
this is up for all the marbles. The
all the marbles.
little
All
ghost
the bones.
children.
Play with.
All the
At
ghost
ETSU.
children marbles.
Yep.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Patron.
Oh,
Number 10.
oh man. Hatred
The
comes in.
Haunting of Hill House, a novel by Shirley Jackson, was the basis for the Netflix series of the same name,
Oh, God.
although loosely based, because, Hollywood. But how many adaptations of the book have there been? Sorry for the sound of my cat's feeders going off. You probably hear that.
No, we don't hear it.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Was it A, 5, 2 movies, 1 stage play, 1 radio broadcast, and 1 television series?
Oh, gosh.
Very
B.
specific.
7, 4 movies, 1 radio broadcast, and 2 television series? C, 3, 1 movie, 1 stage play, and 1 television series? Or D, none of the past adaptations matter. I've written the ultimate script that delves deep into the psyche of the characters, but also combines the action of Jean-Claude Van Damme's Kickboxer and the humor of Dude, Where's My Car? Call me Hollywood.
D. Go with
Um,
D.
D. Yeah, no, I'm going with 7.
7. That is a good number,
But
but not
wrong.
correct.
You're correct?
No,
Not-
Oh,
he's wrong.
not correct.
Not correct.
I was like, Kindred won. I was excited there.
Yeah. I win anyways. I'm going to Disney World.
You are.
I am not.
What?
So-
Which one was that? A, B, or C? That he said.
That was
That
B,
was
I think.
B.
Okay. Then I'll just pick
It's
A.
5, 7.
I don't know. I'll just pick
I
A.
don't
'cause-
even want the numbers. You're just like,
No,
which
just
letter?
just give me A. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it was A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was pure luck.
Yeah,
Pure luck.
it was. I never even seen the one on
It was.
Netflix.
Most of these were pure luck if we got them right.
So, wow, that was fast. We went through that game
Yeah.
fast.
Wow. How did we
Flew
do that?
through 'em.
I don't know. We used to take forever. The listener's like, yeah, we know. So I won by 4-3. What's my prize, SkeleHOST?
You're going to Disney World.
Oh,
Woo!
Yes.
You're paying.
Yeah, it's already paid for. So at least we have that. We are excited. Katrin and I are going to Disney World. So,
With our families.
oh, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just you and me. Oh,
This doesn't amount to. No, it's
I
both.
thought
No.
we were family.
yeah, I thought it was just you and I going.
No.
I consider you family, but
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe next time.
Well, it's just gonna be me. So, is it okay if I hang out with your family?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Sure.
No,
Whatever.
my family's going. Your family's going. We're going together. It's gonna be a blast. But we won't be. We won't have a show next week. Everybody be
We'll have a
sad.
show. There may be live streams.
There may be.
make sure-
Yes.
Subscribe. We need more subscribers. We need like one more. We may have gotten it by now. Who knows? But subscribe
Only
to
one
our
more.
YouTube channel. I Am Geek Show, all one word.
We want more than one
And-
more. But yeah.
Like it.
nope, no more than
and
one.
to get to 100. We need more. We need as many as we can get. We need one more to get to 100. But go and like, subscribe, and click that bell.
Bell. You gotta.
You'll know when,
No. You gotta smash that bell icon.
and you'll find out when we go live because you never know when we might go live. Also, find us on Instagram at I Am Geek Show because we might go live there too.
And maybe Facebook too. We may go
Maybe
live
Facebook,
everything.
every single social media.
But if that subscribe button on your YouTube is red, click it so it turns.
don't click it.
Click it so it turns
Okay.
gray because you want it to be gray.
Okay. Yeah, don't click it again if you've already subscribed. Right.
And for those listening, to the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Make sure you subscribe there and leave us a sorry, nothing. Leave us a comment. Rate it 5 stars would be great. We'll take it.
That would be great.
Yeah, we'll take it. Anyways, but yeah, so we'll be at Disney, and then I guess when we come back, I'll be on for 2 weeks. So I don't know if you and Chris, if he's around, want to do a show without me, which I'm fine with. Not going to bother me. Or, I think SkeleHOST has some special thing coming, right? A special video coming?
I do. Oh, I do. Yeah.
Story time with SkeleHOST?
Yeah, I'm going to tell a story and you're going to listen.
You have no choice.
Will that be like next week, or when will people be able to look for that?
Yeah, I'm going with next week. Why not? Yeah.
While we're gone to Disney, SkeleHOST will make an appearance on our YouTube channel. And he'll go not live on there. Well, you may, because you're dead. So it wouldn't be live. But there will be a video with SkeleHOST telling a spooky story that's perfect for this time of year. And you can sit down with the family, gather around the old YouTube, wherever you watch YouTube.
The Halloween tree.
And you can watch SkeleHOST tell you
gather around, light a fire,
tell you a story.
hopefully in the fireplace. And
don't burn a house down, please.
Yeah, listen to me talk.
And then make sure to be watching our Instagram and the Dano channel's Instagram for the bounty hunt. So if you are in Walt Disney World next 2 weeks or so, and you're at Magic Kingdom. If you're at Magic Kingdom, you get nothing. If you're at Hollywood Studios at Galaxy's Edge, then you may, if you find us, you may get a prize. And we said on the live stream, if you find us and you're wearing an I Am Geek t-shirt, then we'll give you like a really good prize. Which will be crazy because nobody has an I Am Geek t-shirt. You can buy them though at shop.spreadshirt.com/IamGeek.
Just might not have enough time to get it.
Yeah, you probably just wouldn't have. So that you'd have to pay like crazy like shipping fees to get it in time, probably. Anyways, but yeah, so check out that. Come see us at Disney. We'll be around, but stay 6 feet away from us. Right?
Yeah.
Social distance. And I hope that Katrin gets to ride Rise of the Resistance.
I as well.
And I hope I get to ride with you, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I'll be there watching.
You won't be there.
Oh, from the shadows.
From Pirates of the Caribbean. You want to hear an interesting fact about Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we'll get out of here. Did you know that when you ride Pirates of the Caribbean, Katrin probably knows this.
I know this. Yes.
You know this, yeah. When you ride Pirates of the Caribbean, when you first start and you see the skeletons and you go down the hill, that is basically telling the story in reverse, and it tells you what's going to happen to the pirates and what's going to happen to you, and then the story plays out. So that's like you're in the past, or you're in the future, and then you go into the past to see how it got to be that way. You're in the present, and then you're in the present, and you go down into the past. So you see what happens to the pirates before you go down the ride. And that's why there's skeletons at the beginning of the ride. Isn't that cool?
Trippy.
It's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's not just a ride with pirates. It's a story.
Yeah, it's a story. So when they threw in Johnny Depp and stuff, it sort of messed up the story, but
yeah,
a little bit.
Yep, yeah. That's what happens.
Yeah. Don't Johnny. Anyways, so thank you for joining us. This has been a sort of a shorter episode of I Am Geek, but we got to go to Disney. I mean, we got to go.
Pack it.
We got to go. And then also, if you have a Savi's lightsaber, I will have some kyber crystals that work with Savi's coming soon. So watch out for those. Ooh. And don't forget to check out crimsondawn.com. They do a lot for us. So make sure if you want a lightsaber, go check them out. But you guys got anything else?
Yes.
Anything?
Nope.
Anyone?
Don't believe I do.
Make sure you join I Am Group on Facebook so we can continue the conversation. But this is in episode 167 of I Am Geek. And Katrin and I will see you in a week or two.